Now, what you do is, when you're cooking a Cornish hen on the grill, even though it's a very small bird, it's kind of, got some weight to it. You can cook it as slow as you want. But since he's maybe about a pound and a half, 2 pounds, you kind of want to make sure that you kind of cook it thoroughly, because this is being cooked from raw meat. Raw meat, you want to make sure it's done from the inside out. And you can do this by seeing if there's blood coming out of it or if there's any fluid coming out. And at this point, you can see that it's not quite done, because I just put it out here less than 45 minutes ago. So what I'm doing is, I'm actually taking the bird and I'm letting him brown good on one side. Okay? Now the sunlight is shining through the tree, that's why you see that little white light. But this is what you do when you cooking raw poultry, like Cornish hen, turkey, chicken, duck, on the grill, because you're dealing with raw poultry. And when you're dealing with raw chicken, turkey, duck, or anything else, you want to make sure that your coals are hot, and you want to make sure that you are constantly turning this meat every so often to make sure that it's getting done on one side. And if you're not quite sure that it's done on the inside, you want to make sure that you kind of poke it like this, and keep on, take it off the grill for a minute and slit a little slit with a knife. And then if you see any juices coming out clear, that tells you that the bird is done. If it's not clear and you still see a little pinkish under the skin, then put it back on the grill and let it cook until it's more thoroughly done to your liking. You don't have to be a master chef to do this. All you have to do is just look at anybody who's an amateur person who barbecues anything like chicken or ribs, on the grill. This is how you keep yourself from getting sick and winding up in the hospital too. Because you see right there, it's pink right in there. So as long as I see that it's still pink, that tells me, even though this is a very small Cornish hen that I just put on the grill, it's going to probably take maybe another hour and a half to 45 minutes to make sure that it's done on both sides, on the thighs and the legs and the wings, and especially up in this part here. Because this is a pretty thick little piece of Cornish hen for maybe about less than 3 pounds. Bon appetit.